Everyone, this is my beautiful girlfriend, Alivia. She goes by Liv, though, so don't call her Olivia in public. She might slap you. She's a little feisty one, let me tell you.
I wouldn't slap him. I'll probably just look around the room and be like, who the
But this is my girlfriend. I love her dearly. I like her jumpsuit. Matches my vibe. Not right now, but usually. Anyways. She's my girlfriend.
He is my boyfriend. And I love him too.
Yeah. So, figured back on the podcast. Wanted to have you on it. I'm in a new house. So that's new. That's crazy. Been a long time since I've done this. And no one better to do it than with her.
I appreciate it.
And I'm going to start posting more. And yeah, kind of a pain in the ass to set all this up. But we're here. Yeah. We're here. We're making it happen. Ain't that right, baby?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Let's talk about how do we met.
How do we met?
I said that really weird. How we met. Not how do we met. How we met. Clarification. So, I'll let you explain it. And then I'll say my part. How do we meet?
Well, I want a little background story. I moved here to Wenatchee from Spokane, like a little less than a year ago. And then I got a job at Stan's. And I was working there in the clothing department at the time. Like in the department, not like as an associate there. And he comes walking in for his job interview. And I see him, and I immediately go run to our old coworker, and I was like, bro, who is that? Like, who is that? I want him to fucking work here. Who is that? And obviously, she didn't know who he was, so I was like,
old
damn.
coworker.
Yeah, Lacey.
Oh, that's who you went up to?
Yeah. I was like, Lacey, who is that? Who is that, Lacey? I was like, yeah, I need him to work here. He's hot as fuck. I need him to work here. And then, sure enough, he got hired. And started talking. Halloween is when, like, we really kind of sort of talked. No, it was the meeting before. It was at the store meeting. He came to our first store meeting, and
she complimented my outfit.
Yeah.
Well, so actually what happened even before that was she trained me, like, my second day there. Because I finished my computer training early, and she was covering for someone, and it was closing clothing. And so she gave me like a little rundown of like all the clothing department. And I remember like she showed me the hanger closet, which is like this little crawl space under the store, and like how to put up the hangers in the back room. And yeah, that was like our first like real interaction. And then after that, the next one, I think like I saw her every now and then at work and whatnot. And at the meeting that she's talking about, she like complimented my outfit, and then I complimented hers, and I could just never tell with her because every time like I gave her a compliment, she was like,
thank you.
Yeah, she was like, thank you, but like it wasn't like, not like she accepted it though. It was more so like, I'm pissed off. Don't talk to me. Thanks. And that's the vibe I was getting. But then like she would like talk to me some other times and seemed like she was kind of interested, but not at the same time. So I was like, I have no clue how to understand this girl because she seems pissed off 24/7, but then she seems like nice to me and interested sometimes. So I just don't get it.
You just can't be like fully interested in someone that you're really interested in. You can't be like, oh my god, like yes, give me all your attention. you gotta kind of make them wonder. Be like, what?
And then, come Halloween, I came in, and I had like talked to a few coworkers asking about her and whatnot. And anyways, I came in on Halloween. She was all dressed up crazy, and we talked a little bit that day. Not very much, but I planned on asking her for like her Snapchat or phone number or something. And she ended up leaving early that day because she was going to go to Spokane, and I was going to tell her to drive safe too. but she left early, so I didn't get the chance. And she left, and then I go home, and I'm sitting next to my cousin Keegan. I was like, dude, I was telling him about this girl at work. I was like, dude, I don't know if I should. I'm looking up her on Instagram. Can't find her anywhere. And I go into our work scheduling account in order to find her first and last name, like how to spell it. And I couldn't find her anywhere on Instagram. And finally I found her on Facebook. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, okay, considering what I just did, like I had to find her by going to our work scheduling account and then find her on Facebook, which is a social media that barely anyone our age uses. So I'm going to add her, and she's either going to think I'm insanely creepy for going out of my way to find her, because most people are going to be like, how the hell did he just find my last name? Like that, yeah. And, or what's going to happen is she's going to have me back, and she's going to be okay with it and not thinking anything of it. But if it's the other way, and she's going to think I'm a huge creep for finding her and adding her. So fingers crossed. I was like, I don't know if I should do it. Keegan's like, just do it. I was like, all right. So I sent the friend request. An hour later, it felt like 2 minutes. She accepted my friend request. I got a notification. And at like the same time she accepted it, I got a text from her too. Because I like look at my phone, and it was like, it said, new friend or something. And then it said a message from her. And I'm like, what the heck? And I show Keegan, I'm like, dude, no way. She just added me and she texted me. It's over. Good game. Good game. I got it. I got it in the bag. When you send a DM to me as a female, that blocks. It's game over, buddy. I already won. Yeah.
Yeah, you already won. You already won way before that, because while I was in the Garden Spokane, I was riding with my mom because she came and picked me up because my car broke down. And we were driving there, and I was like, Mom, like, there's this new guy at work, and he's just, I don't know, he's such a gentleman. Like, he opens all my doors for me. He takes out my trash for me, even at work. Like, he doesn't really let me lift a finger besides what I really have to do. And I don't know. It's a work situation, so I'm not going to push anything and whatnot. And when I was talking about him to her, he adds me on Facebook. I was like, oh, no way. Speaking of the devil, I'll show my mom. And then I show her a couple of pictures of him. And yeah, an hour later, as soon as I got to my mom's house, I added him back, told my sister about it. And I think my sister knew at that point that we were going to start dating. And yeah.
Didn't you say you told an aunt or someone that you showed pictures of me to an aunt, and one of them, someone said like, ooh, he's kind of fine or something like that?
I think it was my grandma, because when I was in Spokane, the next day I had lunch or breakfast with my grandma and grandpa.
Interesting.
I don't know, it was a family member. I know that for sure.
Yeah. Still haven't met Granny.
Yeah, no.
When did you tell your dad and that side of the family?
I think, like, after the first date, or after we planned our first date.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
What happened on our first date? What did I do?
You took me to the arcade, and then you took me to a view of Wenatchee up at...
Skipped a step. Arcade.
Ice cream.
Blue Spoon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we sat there and we chit-chatted for like a fat minute. And then
I was like, want to go try and find a spot to view the city?
Yeah.
You're like, yeah. And went for a little drive. And looked at all the lights. And just hung out there and talked for like, literally like 2 or 3 hours. And then dropped her off at home that night.
We sat in my driveway for a 5 minute.
And the rest is history. Crazy.
Rest is history.
Crazy.
Yeah. He won me a little squishy duck that I keep in my car.
Yeah.
I look at it every day. And for Christmas, he got me a little tiara, so my tiara is around my little ducky.
What can I say? You're a princess.
You're my king.
Yeah. And then I asked you out officially to be my girlfriend on November 13th. And I picked 13th because 13 is your favorite number. And I had her come to my house. Well, I just had gotten off work, and I asked her if she wanted me to come pick her up and come to my house with me so I could get all my stuff for the next day and just get ready and relax for a little bit. And meanwhile, I already had it pre-planned and pre-set up in my room with like a poem for her, a couple glasses with champagne, and I think a stuffed animal maybe, and some flowers, just a couple little things. And asked her out officially. I was like, so you want to be like official? And like Facebook official, I think is. Well, we were making jokes about that. Yeah. I was like, just so you know, like I know you're not officially my girlfriend, but you're my girlfriend. Like we were saying that to each other before.
Yeah, because
we just knew. And yeah, so that happened. And then yeah, she said yeah. Let's make it Facebook official. And she made it Facebook official right there and then.
Yeah, I did. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Okay.
And then he's skipping the good part. We created my favorite tradition, and we're painting every 13th.
Oh. So a few days after I asked her out, we drank the champagne and painted. And now we made a tradition. So every 13th, the 13th of every month, we paint on a canvas together. And we paint something for each other. Mm-hmm. So I have 3 paintings hung up in my wall. And she has 3 paintings hung up on her wall. And we're coming up here in a few days on the 13th. 3 months.
Oh, yeah.
3 months. But it will be our 4th painting because we're entering our 4th month. So, heck yeah. Cheers, babe. Cheers. Pleasure doing business with you.
Pleasure doing business with you, partner.
Yeah, partner.
Partner.
Yeah.
I love when you say that. I don't know why.
So, what do you think it's like dating while working with each other?
I mean, it's definitely different than, like, I don't know, any friend relationships that I've had at work. Mm-hmm. But it's not as terrible as I thought it would be, I guess, because we're both like grown up and we're still in the honeymoon phase, yes, but we know how to keep it outside of work sometimes. And yeah, like what's allowed in work and what's not allowed in work. So I don't know, like
we're not super distracting with each other.
No, not at all.
Like I think the amount we talk is probably pretty much the same as like you would with any other coworker for the most part. At least, like, people at stands, like... Oh, yeah. The amount we talk to each other is, during the day, at wall, actually working probably 10 to 15 minutes. Probably, if that. But if she worked on the floor like I do, we'd probably talk more. But she has a completely different job where she's, like, switching places all the time. And I'm more stationary. And some days... my main department is in the sporting goods, so that's by guns, and she doesn't really go back there at all unless she's going behind there where like her desk office area is. But most of the time she's in clothing or shoes, so I'm not really seeing her or have the opportunity to talk to her all the time anyways. So otherwise I do think we'd probably get more distracted, but it's really not that big of a thing because then we just go hang out after work. So
yeah, and it's not like I also thought that I would be low-key suffocated by having the relationship at work and then going home and then having the relationship at home. There's not, like, a lot of free time, but it's nice because at least with our schedule, we work 6 days on and then get 2 days off for 6 weeks, and then we eventually get a 4-day weekend.
Well, I do.
Yeah, he does. I no longer do. I got a set schedule, but... I don't know, with that, like, I get my own days to myself, he has his own days to himself, and then, like, every once in a while, we'll have, like, a huge weekend where we can focus on just us together, instead of, like, being at work, focusing on like our work relationship, and then coming home, focusing on the home relationship. We just have the whole weekend to focus on us. So
Yeah. Yeah, and also, like, she knows that she can hang out with friends if she wants to. Like, I don't ever I try not to make her feel like she can't hang out with friends. I want her to feel like she's able to still maintain those relationships, because I've had past relationships where I just didn't know any better. And so I felt like I needed to be with this person 24/7, when in fact that's not really the case. It's healthy and really a good thing to maintain those outside relationships, because if you don't maintain them and don't keep talking to your friends and hanging out with them, you're going to eventually lose those friendships.
Mm-hmm.
And I obviously don't want that for her. So
yeah, and I wouldn't want that for him too. My goal in a relationship is not to be fully like wrapped around each other's fingers where we can't expand to be ourselves. We are both two different people coming in and trying to be one, and it's very difficult on both our parts. So I feel like just having that extra room to be who you are and like less expectations or whatever the case is, it's nice. It's better for the long run.
I think a lot of that has to do with like trust too. Because if you don't trust your partner, you're probably going to be more hesitant about allowing them to hang out with other people.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, if I had trust issues or something, I would probably be like, no, you can't hang out with any of your friends, because I don't know what you're going to be doing.
Right. Or because there's a guy there that I don't know, he's single, and you don't know what he's going to do.
Yeah.
Or, like, vice versa.
Yeah. I mean, there's never been a situation like that. So, not really something I have to worry about. I don't really think she would even put herself in a situation where it would make me worry at all. So, that's a plus. And vice versa. Really, the only people I hang out with, I don't really hang out with anyone except her and Keegan every now and then. But it's hard. You grow up and everyone just works. And it's hard making time for people. So
yeah,
I get home when I'm tired, and then the days I don't work, Keegan's working or Isaac's working. So it's just all messed up. And I still got friends at college, and yeah. But definitely it'll be nice, because I don't plan on working at stands for a super long time. So once I get a job with a set schedule, that'll be nice too. So one day.
One day.
Yeah. What should the next topic be? Let's do. How do you like Wenatchee?
Honestly, other than being the minority, at least at my other job, my second job, I like it. I mean, speaking from me coming from Spokane, the city's a lot happier, less polluted. The cops, they're not pulling everybody and anybody over. The cops are actually like doing their job. They're going after the cases that need to be like gone after. They're not really bothering the homeless people, unless the homeless people are disrupting regular civilians, like how they were when they were charging people to cross the bridge. Like, that was ridiculous. They had the right to remove the homeless from there. But I don't know, it just feels like everybody out here, they're not out to get everybody. They're here to help people if they feel like it's good intentions and stuff. So I don't know, I like it.
What do you miss most about Spokane?
Probably my family.
Yeah.
Just being close to my family, mainly Zena and my mom. Yeah.
Do you ever see yourself moving back to Spokane?
Heck no. I thought about moving in the vicinity of it, like Cheney or Deer Park, or even Idaho, like Coeur d'Alene, but no.
That was a big sigh. You're like, no, absolutely not. No way.
I can't. I don't know if I told you this, but every time I go back into Spokane, like that little hill that you either drive down or drive up to get out of Spokane, It's just terrible. I drive down there and I'm just so, like, my whole vibe and, like, mood just changes. I'm, like, overwhelmed with irritated, negative emotions, and I don't feel good over there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think
Probably don't want to be somewhere where you don't feel good.
yeah.
I think there's just a lot of negative memories and emotions that come with that place for
100%,
you.
especially like the last couple of years, like they were so strong, especially because my emotions as a teenager were super strong. It's just not something I want to
Deal with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like just driving in that freaking city stresses me out because you have to. There's so many crashes there. There's so many retard drivers. Sorry, idiot drivers. I don't know if I can say that word.
You're canceled. You're canceled,
I know,
babe.
I get canceled.
Got him in 40.
Well, yeah.
If you were to live in a big city, what city would you want to live in? Or at least experience?
I don't know. For the longest time, I said Paris. But as I got older, I realized that that's like the biggest city for the sex trafficking. Same with Italy. So I don't know. Maybe Egypt. I don't know if Egypt. I don't know. Just definitely not in the side of the world. I'm okay. Not in America.
What? What? Egypt?
Egypt.
Egypt's not a city.
You know what? I don't really know all the cities over there. So Egypt, somewhere in Egypt, a city in Egypt. Throw me in one. I don't care. That's fine. I'll ride a little camel.
Oh my gosh. You're just so silly, huh?
Yeah.
What city in America would you want to live in? You gotta pick. Or visit. What do you mean you don't know? There's literally one we're going to in a few months that you want to visit.
Vegas? Well, okay, I didn't really want to visit. Like, I do, but I don't. Vegas, it's a party city. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
Let me tell you.
Okay, now.
Have I even brought up
No,
anything?
you haven't brought up any cities that you want to travel to or anything.
Why are you cutting me off? Because that's not even what I was going to say.
Oh. Well. Ding. Shucks.
Yeah, shucks.
What were you gonna say? What were you gonna say?
I haven't even brought up any activities that I want to do in Las Vegas other than ziplining and the M&M factory.
We could. There's an M&M factory in Vegas?
Heck yeah! Heck yeah!
Of course you want to go. You little chocolate addict.
Yeah. I love you.
And we're back.
We're back. Well, my dad and stepmom went to Vegas and they went to the M&M factory and they put Liv and Alivia, like my name, on the M&Ms, and they just got me pink and green ones. For one, I don't like pink, so it was fine. And I left them in my room. So when I was younger, I would visit my dad every other weekend and then half the summer or every other holiday. And I would leave them in my room for like late night lunches. And my little brothers basically ate all my M&Ms. So I got like 2 good handfuls out of my M&M thing.
Does that make you so happy?
So happy. Yeah, that's why I want to go, because I want to go get my own M&Ms.
That's the only reason she wants to go, guys. Is so she can get some M&Ms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't even see my eyes. It's blocked off by the little thing.
Yeah, it's going to be blocked by the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, your favorite.
Your bar.
Calm down, that bar.
It was peachy. Don't worry.
That's being clipped.
Okay, if you were reincarnated... Okay, so... Fuck. Don't judge me. Yeah, you can't even say it. So.
Well, because now you got me reincarnated.
Do you believe in reincarnation?
No.
But if you did, who do you think you were in your old life?
Definitely some sort of king, obviously.
Obviously.
Some sort of emperor. I led. I was a nice guy, let me tell you. No, I wasn't a nice guy. I was a good man. I wasn't a nice guy. And I led the people. Some may say Trump's not a nice guy. But is he a good man? I feel like he's done a lot of good things. Call me Trump. I was actually Donald Trump's dad. That's what they told me. I don't know when he died, so I don't know.
That's what they told me. All right.
What are you looking up, huh?
The notes.
Oh. How about you? Who do you think you were in a past life?
Probably. I want to say an artist. That's for sure.
Oh, Pablo Picasso.
Yeah.
You were a guy.
No.
Is there even any famous female artist?
No, if anything, I was Bob Ross's.
You were actually Mona Lisa.
No, Mona Lisa is a painting.
I know, but you were the girl they painted in your past life.
You know what? That could be true. Do you kind of look like her, huh?
I don't know what she looks like. TBH. I mean, I do in my head, but like, I feel like you don't really look like her.
Yeah, I don't. I don't. I just looked at her.
Yeah, I do kind of look like her. Who do you got in the Super Bowl?
I don't even know who's playing in the Super Bowl. Let's be honest.
It's in 2 days. The Eagles Chiefs.
The Eagles or the Chiefs?
The Eagles and the Chiefs. They're playing against each other.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who's gonna be the winner, babe? Call it.
The Eagles.
What's gonna be the score?
14 Chiefs. 36.
And you heard it here first, folks. The score is going to be 36-14. Eagles, Super Bowl champions of the world, Alivia and Marie McConnell has called it. If she gets it right, she wins $200 million.
Do you want to give it to me?
The money?
Mm-hmm.
They'll give it to you. They're going to buy your feet pics. Also,
Yeah.
she's starting a feet pic channel.
No, I'm thinking about it. I don't know.
I gave her permission. This is the only channel she can start.
It's the only channel that I'm kind of interested in starting.
Just feet pics. Just feet pics. So if you want to subscribe to her feet pics channel, it's going to be XD hot spice, everything nice, XD 5100 feet pics.
It probably wouldn't be Hot Spice. That's my nicknames for some other things.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Selling those feet pics, baby.
Yeah.
We're about to get rich off the feet pictures.
My toe's going to be done 24/7.
Yeah. Petties.
Yeah.
Man.
It's going to be real petty right there. That was dumb.
I recently got her to start watching the Marvel movies. Let me tell you. This is something.
I feel like a geek.
Yeah. That's what I said too. I felt like a straight homosexual male.
Yeah.
When I thought if you watched it, you go, yeah. When I first started watching the superhero movies, before I started watching them, I thought if you watched superhero movies or liked superheroes, you were a weirdo and you were gay. And you probably never had a girlfriend or kissed one in your life. And then I watched Spider-Man 3, No Way Home, and I was addicted. I fell in love. I even was convinced that I was going to be an actor. Quite frankly.
I mean, you still can. You got...
Yeah, but come on now. I don't know if I really want to be Spider-Man.
Yeah.
What if I want to be Thor? Son of Odin, God of Thunder.
You can be Zeus.
Zeus?
Yeah.
He's a bad guy.
Isn't he the king of
You
lightning?
haven't seen him yet, but yeah, he is in Marvel.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
Damn, didn't know that.
You'll see him on Thor 4. Yeah, Love and Thunder. I don't know if that's 4 or 3. Good question, though. So, anyways, we're about to watch Iron Man 3. We're watching them all in order. We just watched Thor 2, which was her second favorite movie out of all the ones we've watched so far.
Yeah. What the hell? Loki was killed, supposedly, and then at the end of the movie, he turned... Loki was his father. Loki was his own fucking father. Oh, his freaking father. What? Where's his father? Did his father die?
No one knows where his father's at right now. Loki did something.
Yeah, what is Loki doing?
He's the god of mischief. Who knows?
He's just hiding his father so he can rule until he's tired and be like, okay, Dad, I'm done. You can clean up my mess.
He's a little trickster.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
I mean, is his mom still alive or is mom actually dead?
No, his mom's actually dead. Yeah, mom's actually.
Well, Loki failed in that department, so.
Well, Loki was locked up when his mom died, so.
He sucks.
But you low-key kind of like Loki. Loki.
Loki. Loki like Loki.
Are you excited for Iron Man 3? It's the last one.
Yeah.
You a little sad?
Nope.
Come on, you like Iron Man though.
I'm done with this prick. I'm just kidding.
He's good at heart. Same with Loki. Loki.
And I think, okay, to be honest, I think Iron Man is the most PUSSY out of all the superheroes.
How?
Because he has to have a freaking suit to be able to be a superhero.
Okay.
Nobody else. Batman.
I mean, they're all in suits.
Well, okay.
Batman's DC.
Yeah, I know.
Different.
I can't put that.
Batman has a suit too. That's
I know, but he doesn't have special powers with a suit.
Yeah, he does. That's all technology.
Oh, I haven't really seen any Batman movies, so I don't know. I just know he's a regular guy in a suit.
Yeah, that's how Tony Stark is. He's a regular guy in a suit, a powerful suit. Tony Stark or Batman, he spent a ton of money on like technology so he could become Batman. Like that's like his Batman suit. I think like the cape has like capabilities of like blocking bullets and stuff.
Oh, gotcha.
And yeah, so there's like things like that.
Okay, that's no different than
Batman is kind of like the Iron Man.
Yeah,
of
but
DC.
Iron Man's still a PSSY out of the superheroes. Same with the Lantern.
Same with who?
The Lantern.
That's DC.
Oh, I don't know.
Ryan Reynolds. That's his least favorite movie he's ever made. He's talked crap about that movie.
Yeah.
What? Totally flipping the script right here. What are your current goals in life?
Getting a house and getting all my debt paid off.
Why? Why do you want a house?
So I don't have to worry about paying rent to anybody else. I can do my own crap.
Yeah.
Without having to worry about stupid people saying no.
It's true. It's a good reason. Good goals.
Yeah. How about you?
Start staying disciplined with the schedule. That's probably my biggest one. As you can see that the schedule has been written. And starting to get more stuff done. Starting to make videos again. Start posting again.
That's good.
And yeah, just being more productive. Getting out of my lazy comfort stage. And start getting into let's get things done. Yeah.
What, you don't like the lazy comfort stage that I pulled you into?
I do. Too much. That's the problem.
No, it's nice.
Yeah, because it's comfortable.
Nice.
I can't be comfortable. I hate it. I hate it so. I love it so much. I hate.
Yeah.
You know. You ever get that feeling?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't be doing that forever. You know.
Yeah, that was me with nicotine.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was so much I hated it.
We got her to quit. Nick.
Yeah. I'm like.
It's been tough. She's been a little grouchy. Let me tell you.
Been a week. I haven't fully stopped, so I still probably have nicotine in my system, but I hit a vape every now and then.
But she was a full-time vapist, let me tell you.
7 years.
And she quit cold turkey.
Long years.
Yeah, we got her though. We got her. We're winning.
For now.
We're prolonging her lifespan right now. She's gonna live every day she doesn't vape. She's gonna live another 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're saving your life.
2 weeks added to my lifespan.
Oh yeah.
Take that, vapors.
Yeah, vapors. You're a vapist. If you
join the program.
Yeah. If you freaking vape, you're a vapist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't belong in America, vapists.
Send them back to a foreign country, you vapist.
Yeah, vapist. Go back to China.
Vapist.
Where they make your vapes. Vapists.
Yeah. Tell him. Go puff some vape. Vapist.
Go have some coffee with your black lungs, vapist.
Yeah. Go barely breathe and then breathe in terrible chemicals, vapist.
Go inhale your flavored air,
Vapist. Yeah. Vape.
Yeah.
Vape kills.
Yeah.
Stop vaping today. Call 1-800 hashtag stop vaping to get help.
Hashtag and a phone number. I don't think that works.
I think it works.
But let me tell you, yesterday, while I was at my second job, I did hit a vape, and it got me really sick. And I just sat in the bathroom, and I was like, holy shit, is this how I felt when I was vaping 24/7? Like, this high sprung. Like, my eyes, it felt like I could not keep my eyes straight. It just felt really bad. And then, yeah, I just felt like I was getting super pale. Because I looked down at my hands, and they were more white than what I am, let me tell you. Couldn't see my blue veins popping out of my skin or any of my red knuckles. And I was like, damn.
How do you like your second job?
It's not bad. Yesterday was probably the best day out of every day I went.
Where do you work?
Freaking Taco Bell KFC.
Yeah.
Taco Bell and a KFC.
What's the best part and the worst part about working there?
Probably the best part would be having Taco Bell and KFC on one thing. And the worst part, it's just a second job. I'm up front. I would rather be in the back making food. If I was in the back making food, my day probably would be so much better. I would not dread going to my second job. Or I would dread it less, let's be honest. But since I'm up front and talking to people, I don't like it. My first job, I don't really have to talk to people. I can ignore people. This one, if I ignore people, I get in trouble because it's my job.
Yeah, that wouldn't make sense.
Yeah. And then when they throw me in the drive-thru, God, my nerves go up. I suck at the drive-thru.
My favorite part about her working at Taco Bell is I get free food, and she brings me free Baja Blast every day.
Every day.
And I love it, even though she only works like
3 to 4 hours.
3 to 4 days a week, and only a few hours a day. Still, it brings me by a Baja, and she went and bought a 12-pack, and brought guys. She made me lunch. She made me a sandwich.
Yeah.
I didn't even have to tell her. I didn't even tell her, shut up and make me a sandwich. She just made me a sandwich and brought me a Baja today at my lunch. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's wife material right there, let me tell you. Yeah.
You love when I do that.
Yeah. Well, what happened was I went on lunch today, and I pulled out my macaroni because I was going to put it in the microwave. And I already put it in the microwave, and then I got her text. She's like, I'm here. I was like, all right, let me just heat this up. 2 minutes later, she's like, or I brought you a sandwich. Or if you want a sandwich, you can do that. It's like, well, I'm already heating up my macaroni. But hell yeah, I'll take a sandwich. So I popped over the microwave as it's halfway done, put my macaroni in the fridge. I was like, sitting there talking to Alex. He's like, why the hell did you just put that macaroni in the fridge when it's not even done? He's like, did you have plans for this? I was like, yeah, I'm just going to eat on my break. He was, oh, that makes sense. Didn't eat on my break. Saving it for tomorrow. And I went outside. She made me a Sammy. And I ate that thing. Yeah. And I even have half a Sammy tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I brought him a Baja Blast on lunch too.
Yup.
Yeah.
Yeah. What'd I do for you this morning?
He made me breakfast in bed. I was so happy. I woke up and I honestly thought you left already. I was like, damn, I slept till 10. That's the first. And I roll over and I see your phone. I was like, okay, well, he must be out in the living room. No, go out to the living room. He's not there. So then I go pee. And I was like, where is he?
You got out? You got out of bed?
Yeah. Got out of bed. I walked around the house and I was going to call you, but obviously your phone's down here, so I can't call you. And yeah, I started playing TikTok and just did whatever I did, and you came downstairs. You said, I made you some breakfast, and got me some breakfast in bed. And I munched on it, and I posted it.
Yeah.
The one thing I did not tell you, though, is my Uncle Marcus, the one that owns his own restaurant.
Mm.
He slid up on my story. He's like, what the fuck? what the fuck is that? He's like, I'm giving free cooking lessons, right? I was like, shut the fuck up. You tried. It's good. It's tasty.
He's literally a chef.
I
He
know.
does that for a living. What is he?
He's like, I got some free cooking classes. I hope you know.
I've probably cooked less than 25 meals in my whole life.
I know. I know.
I just cooked her some Aikens and Bake. Yeah.
Some Aikens and Bakes.
Some Aikens and Bakes.
I love that.
Some bacon and eggs. Some bacon.
Some bacon and eggs.
That was a good one, Kyle. What? What do you think is your fondest childhood memory? Totally switching it up. But what do you think?
I mean, I don't know if it would be considered my fondest child memory, but the memory that I do replay in my head a lot is on my 8th birthday. My mom, she was a single mom, so bless her soul. My mom took us to Audubon Park down in Spokane, and we had a water balloon fight because it was the middle of August or the end of August. And after we come home from my birthday party, the door was like left open, and we come home, and our house was robbed.
What?
Yeah, our house was robbed, and I don't know why. Like, I wasn't sad. My mom was sad because she got her shit stolen, but like, I wasn't sad. And at the end of the day, like, it just brought our family closer together, and it was just nice. Yes, it was a messed up thing to have happen on my birthday, but it was nice because my family at the end of the day was still together.
Mm-hmm.
And we were all safe, so.
Have you ever had any near-death experiences?
Yeah.
Explain.
Well, like, not near death experiences, but a couple of times on my birthday. I think it was my 15th or 16th birthday. I was at my mom's house, and I was playing Skip-Bo. I put a piece of hard candy in my mouth, and I laid down, and when it was my turn, they were like, hey, Liv, it's your turn. So I, like, got up, and I, like, inhaled, because I was excited, and the candy went in my throat, and I looked to my mom, and I was like, dude, like, I can't. Well, I didn't speak or anything, but I was, like, pointing to my throat, and I couldn't breathe, trying to tell her that I was choking, and my sister my sister is just laughing, kind of playing it off, because she thought that I was joking, and my mom, she kind of freaks out, and, yeah, I almost died, because I choked on a piece of candy. And then the other one is...
Well, did they get it out?
Yeah.
Who did?
My mom.
Did she come and like, do like the little Heimlich?
Yeah, where she came behind me and just like... Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was scared that she was going to break my ribs. I was like, okay, here we go.
That happens. That does happen,
Yeah.
especially to older people. I mean, you
like,
obviously weren't older, but...
No, but I was tiny. Like, I was a little twig.
Yeah.
Like, barely on her bounds.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second one, when I was really, really little, I guess a little bit younger than that story, my dad had a pool in his backyard. My dad doesn't know this. But my cousin Kylie was coming and playing with us, and we were going in between the ladder that we had to get in and out of the pool. And we're going in between the steps underneath the water. And I think Kylie was the one that had the smart idea to, like, move the ladder while I was in between it.
Mm-hmm.
And I got stuck, and I almost, like, drowned.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Jeez, babe.
Yeah. Not great. And Wenatchee, the Walla Walla Bank, or, like, river swimming area, me and my cousin Kylie, and her older brother Hayden, and Kayla and Kia and Chloe all thought it would be a smart idea to swim from bank to bank, even with all that seaweed. I got tangled up in that seaweed. Almost drowned. My dad came and saved me. He almost drowned.
Was that fun?
No, because I did not hear the end of it. They were like, you almost killed your father from your stupid life decision. Da, 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 da. I was like, shut the fuck up. Shut the frick up. I'm a little kid. I don't know better. I did not know better.
How old were you?
Like, yeah, I think younger than 10. But I was a pretty,
jeez, you were a baby.
Yeah, I was a pretty decent swimmer. Like, my dad wasn't worried. He let me go out as far as I could. But I knew there was seaweed, and I was floating on my back. But one of my feet, like, got super below the water or whatever, and it got tangled, and I freaked out.
Mm-hmm.
And it just caused me to have a huge panic attack, so.
Yeah. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Do you have any big fears?
Heights?
Same.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, if I can go high up, and I can look down.
You go skydiving, though? Come on.
I don't know. I might need someone to have, like, one of those heart things at the end of it.
Heart things?
Like when they...
Oh, like to revive you?
Yeah. I might have a little heart attack while I'm up there.
Oh, you're so silly.
But, yeah.
Hit sharp.
Yeah, that fear accumulated here, too. That pool that's by my house, the one that has the high dive.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, that one. I was up there, and I don't know why. I think I just hit the water wrong. But
And then you didn't like heights ever since? And you've never been on an airplane?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It's time for you to get on an airplane.
I don't know about that, man. I don't know.
Babe. We have to travel.
I know. My cars are fine.
No, airplanes are better. They're actually safer. They are.
I don't know.
They're actually way safer than cars.
Are they?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Look it up.
I'm okay. But not this year. Have you seen how many plane crashes have been happening this year?
There's way more car crashes that are happening than plane crashes.
Okay, I don't care. But why are there so many freaking plane crashes? Especially the one that happened recently where a helicopter just flew into the plane.
Yeah, it was 2. There's been 2.
That's crazy. And then the one that happened last year at the beginning of the year? There was one that happened at the last. Like, I'm pretty sure there's one that happened at the beginning of last year.
I don't know. What do you think
happened?
Because
they made a movie about it. Or a movie came out about it, and then it happened shortly after.
Are you talking about, like, the one that went in, like, the snowy mountains?
No. I don't know. I don't know.
Huh.
I don't know.
Interesting. I don't know either.
But I've been on a train.
No,
Not a plane.
I've never been on a train.
Well, you need to get yourself on a train.
Well, you need to buy a train.
No, because that's a lot of maintenance. And you know how I feel about maintenance.
She loves it. How about we tell them about your little skating incident?
My little ice skating incident?
Yeah.
Can I show a picture of it?
Send me a screenshot and I'll put it in. Okay, tell them, and then I will add it.
Yeah, you have to censor it out because it's pretty bad. But okay, so I took my brother and his friend's older brother ice skating down here at the ice skating rink. I've been ice skating so many times before, and I know how to use my brakes. I know how to stop. I know how to go forwards, backwards, do little tricks, whatever. And this one night, it was an empty rink, basically just us 4, and my brother and I and his friends were playing tag, and I got bored of tag, and the littlest one, he was cheating, so we're like, alright, tag's done, we're not playing tag anymore. So we're like, hey, let's race, and my brother was like, yeah, let's race in a circle. I was like, no, we're not gonna race in a circle, because someone can cut corners, and that's not fair, like, someone's gonna cheat, and that's not fair. So it's like, we're going to race straight, like up and down. And he's like, okay. We get in the line and we say, ready, set, go. I give all of them a head start because I know, like, I'm faster than anybody. And as soon as everybody reaches, like, the halfway mark, because there's a line in the ice, I pick up my speed and I go full sprinting. Dead sprinting on the ice. You can sprint. Trust me. I've done it. And the last couple of feet, I am on my skates and I'm just gliding, and instead of using my brakes, I decide to absorb my speed into the wall and I smash my face. I won though.
Yeah.
I won.
And the results of what happened are right here. So
yeah,
not the best. It was pretty gory.
Yeah. 5 stitches later. Good thing though, I did not feel like my chin at all. When I was in the ice skating rink.
Yeah, it just numbed it. Just destroyed the nerves right there.
Yeah.
So.
And thankfully, I had a family member working there. Shout out my cousin Colby. He was working there, and he, like, fixed me up. I gave my brother my phone. I was like, hey, you might have to call the parents because I'm the only one that's able to drive. They might have to come pick us up and take me to the hospital. And my brother's on the phone. Or no, even before that, he's, like, looking at the phone, and he's looking at me, and he's just staring at me, like, dumbfounded. And I was like, Bubba, like, call the parents. Like, you need to call the parents. And he's like, okay. I was like, call the parents, dude. Like, what are you doing just standing there and looking at me? And my poor brother, I didn't realize that. I traumatized him. But he's on the phone, and he's like, Liv got hurt. She needs a ride, or she's saying that she might need a ride, da-da-da. And the parents are like, is she okay? Does she need stitches? And my brother's like, Liv, do you need stitches? And I go, I don't know, Colby, do I need stitches? And he goes, yeah, most likely. So my brother goes, yeah, most likely to my parents. And my stepmom, being the freaking godsend she is, she goes, if Colby says she needs stitches, she most likely needs stitches. So she drives me, gets me to the hospital, and sure enough, I get 5 stitches. And it was numb for 2 weeks. I did not feel that spot for like 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I had my dad take out the stitches because I was not paying that freaking hospital bill.
What's something you want to start getting into more or start doing more in the upcoming future?
Probably my bleach art, like more of my artsy-fartsy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That way, so when I do get more inventory, I don't have to work at my second job, and I won't need a second job. I can just rely on being creative after work and just relaxing my mind after work and doing something I actually enjoy.
Bleach art, like selling it on Etsy or something? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, or like doing little custom art designs.
Gotcha.
Like the one that I'm doing now for Bernie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fancy.
How about you?
Something I want to start doing more of. I don't know. Reading.
Yeah.
Need to get back into that. Yeah. Educating myself. Getting knowledge. Getting smarter. Knowledge is potential power.
It is.
Yeah.
Nobody can take your knowledge away.
Nope. No, they can't. Another thing. Did you have something you were going to say?
Yeah, but you can go ahead.
Well, I'm going to go on a long tangent about something completely different.
That's okay.
Okay. Well, another thing I've been getting into is freaking cards. So, I moved from my last house here, and that made me want to, like, deep clean everything and organize everything. And I found my old cards, and I was like, I'm just going to go through these and organize these, try and save some space, because they were like, I had like 10 boxes. And they were just taking up a lot of space, so I wanted to organize them, dim them down, and just kind of narrow the collection and just not have so many separate boxes. So I did that, and after going through them, and I've literally only gone through my football cards, and I still have like 5 boxes of baseball cards and a box of basketball cards that I'm just not starting, and I'm addicted.
I know, he buys like a pack, not a pack, like multiple packs every 2 weeks. It feels like every week.
Yeah, I do every week.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna give you the grace and be like every other week.
No,
it feels like a week though.
I buy either packs or a couple blaster boxes. Trying to cut back spending this month because last month was a little crazy. But I got some good polls. Let me tell you. Oh, actually, speaking of that, I am about to send off a card to get graded here probably in the next week or so. It's there's only 10 of these cards. It's a rookie card of Ricky Purcell, Ricky Rolex, the guy who got shot for the 49ers. It's his rookie card. There's only 10 of these cards. And I pulled one in a blaster box for Rookies and Stars. Best pull I've ever had. And I videoed it, which you guys will see eventually when I post it. But that was honestly one of the best feelings ever, is when I pulled a card that rare. It was so cool. And that's like a $100, bare minimum $100 card. But there's never been another one of these cards posted online. So bare minimum, it's $100. But if I get it graded, I think I can get it like $200 to $300 for this card. So that instantly, literally, if I sold it for $200, I would make back every dollar I've spent on cards for the past month.
Yeah.
So, and if I sold it for $300, I'm making money. So, so what you know about that? What you know about that? Yeah. You heard?
I was super stoned the other night, and he was doing that, just flopping his head, and I was just dying. I think I started crying.
Yeah.
I was crying because I was laughing so much. He just made my night.
What's your favorite memory of us so far?
I don't know. There's a lot.
Yeah.
There's like the sweet lovey-dovey one. The one, between our first and second date, when you would pick me up and you would just kiss me underneath, like, it felt every red light. I just felt like I was in a movie. Life wasn't even real. The one where I sang the duck song to you.
That's my favorite memory. That's hands down my favorite memory. Is she put on the Waddle Waddle song, and just listening to her sing it was like, wow. Gosh, I just love this girl. Just the way she sings it is just so cute. I just love it.
Waddled away,
waddle, waddle. Say waddle, waddle. Sing it.
Waddle, waddle.
And you waddled away, waddle, waddle. And you waddled away, waddle, waddle, waddle. And you waddled away, waddle, waddle. Until the very next day, bum, 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 ba-dum. And the duck walked up to the lemonade stand, and he said to the man running the stand, he said, hey,
bum, bum, bum.
Got any grapes? And the man
said, no, we only sell lemonade. And you want to try a cup? And the duck said, no thanks.
And he waddled away, waddle, waddle. And he waddled away, waddle, waddle, waddle. And he waddled away, waddle, waddle. Until the very next day, bum, 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 bum.
And then
yeah, so she was just standing there singing that to me. And I was like, wow. I love her so much.
Yeah, he was laying on this couch just staring at me.
And yeah, it was great. It was great.
Yeah. And probably that whole weekend that you spent at my mom's house with me, he dealt with my mom. My mom got super drunk. And she was like, I'm so sorry. Like, I promise I love my kids. Da-da-da-da-da. Because there were some things that she was saying, and I guess in her mind, it was just not the best. And she's like, I promise I love my kids to death. I promise. And yeah, he just saw like where I get my craziness from and quirks and everything. So.
Oh, yeah.
He got to understand me a little bit better, which was nice.
What are your favorite qualities about me? Actually, what are your favorite qualities about yourself?
Probably, I don't know. I'm saying probably so much. I don't know.
You don't have any favorite qualities about yourself?
Maybe how much, like, I can love someone and put effort into something. But, yeah.
What are your favorite qualities about me?
Just how, like, don't take this the wrong way, but you're kind of an old soul. You have, like, old soul tendencies. You're very caring.
Old soul tendencies in what way?
Like, you're not, I don't know. You don't fit into this generation on how, like, this generation is wired.
Mm-hmm.
I guess. Like, you're above and beyond this generation.
Oh, yeah?
If that makes sense. Yeah. Like, you're probably, like, not our parents' generation, but not our grandparents' generation, but probably, like, a great-great-great-grandparents'
oh, yeah.
generation.
Yeah.
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 Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's your favorite quality?
The one that I really, really appreciate and I really, really like about you is how you can calm me down after, like, I cry or something.
Yeah.
You just get super overwhelmed. You just know how to contain yourself and you're super calm.
Yeah. I try.
You're doing a very good job.
I love you.
I love you too. I know I can cry for stupid reasons or unnecessary reasons.
Nah, it's okay. It's your hormones.
Yeah. I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl in a world. That's all let me be.
Continue.
What are your favorite qualities about yourself?
About me? I feel like I'm just very patient, very calm-headed, and understanding and loving and empathetic about situations. Yeah. And motivated and dedicated.
Very dedicated.
Yeah. That's probably my favorite about me.
What about me?
Your goofiness. That's probably my favorite thing. Is how you're willing to just be as goofy as I am. Or goofier sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And match my energy. And match my energy. And do like little sweet things.
Yeah.
Yeah. And her beautiful blue eyes are one of my favorite traits about her. And yeah, she's very just, I don't know, just very caring and loving. And I just love her for that.
I just
Yeah.
love you.
You're asking about it?
I love it.
Why?
Because I just love you. You're sweet.
I love you too. You're my favorite.
You're my favorite. Your smile is my favorite part.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
So was yours, actually. I forgot about that one. Look at these teethers.
No.
Smile. Smile for him.
See all them stains.
Alright. Is there any other things?
Yeah. If you were to choose a hobby that... No, let me rephrase that. What's a hobby that you are low-key interested in, but you don't want to pick up, or you're not that interested for A, because you don't feel like it fits you, or B, because it's not like what a man should be interested in, I guess.
That I don't feel fits me, or it's not like stereotypically what a man should be into. That's a good one. That is a good one. Well, like one hobby, I guess, that like it intrigues me. I don't think I'd ever really get into it just because of like the time and that it takes, but I do really like it and I enjoy it. Is music stuff, like instruments, like being able to play like the violin or piano or guitar. All that is so intriguing, and I would love to be able to do it, but the time it takes to become good at those things is just, you need to dedicate so much time. So that, as for like one where it's not like manly, I guess, or something, I don't really know. I feel like probably fashion, I guess, maybe.
That's what I was thinking.
I guess like in a societal stance, people might say that men should just like wear some blue jeans and a white shirt and just get to work or something like that. However, I don't necessarily agree with that, because I think you should always try to look your best, because if you look good, you're going to feel good. And I think in turn, it's just better to present yourself in a better way, because people are going to look at you differently if you present yourself in a way and carry yourself in a certain way. People are going to respect you at a much higher level than they would if you don't take care of yourself in the physical matter. So I think it's very important to present yourself in a decent way. My battery's about to die, so I'm going to cut it off right there, but I have another topic or the same topic that I want to add on to in a minute. So 1 second. People might think it's gay or something for men to care about like their fashion or the way they look. I don't really care about how like people think about me in that aspect. And I don't think you should either. I don't think you should care what anyone else thinks about you. If you enjoy dressing and presenting yourself in a good way, in a nice way, then you should do that because you enjoy it. Now, there is definitely things I don't think you should do just because you enjoy it, because A, they may be harming others, or B, you may be harming yourself. And if you're doing something that harms yourself or harms others, I don't think you should do it, even if you enjoy it. So, what I was going to say is that I don't think it's okay for these people that may judge you for wanting to dress the way you want to dress. Like, a man that takes care of himself and is intrigued in fashion and wants to pursue fashion and dress nicely, if you call him gay or something, whatever you may call him, or like the fact that he cares about the way he dresses and you call him something, the truth is you're probably someone who like spends most of your time like going home and then sitting on a couch watching TV and wasting your life away. And not saying that watching TV or movies is bad necessarily, not at all. Like, obviously you can have downtime and relax and chill, but also I don't think you are in a position to judge anyone when that's what you're doing with all your free time. And I think a lot of people that may just dress in just basic clothes like that, I feel like a lot of you guys are kind of just bums. Not really bums, because a lot of you guys are probably construction workers and do a lot for this country, so I appreciate you. But I also think that you should probably have more motivation out of life. But then again, I think about it, and I don't think people are wired the same way I am or view life the way I do. I think it takes a very unique person to view life the way I do. And I'm kind of a dreamer. I just want more out of life than the average person does. So I think that's also another thing that attracted me to her, is because I just kind of have this sense that she wants more out of life, that she just doesn't want to live some basic, boring life. So
he already knows that with my whole castle idea. Yeah. I told him I need a castle.
She talks about this every day. Yeah. Brings up how she wants to live in an actual castle someday. So
even if we have to move all the way to Scotland, Ireland, or fucking Iceland. Iceland wouldn't be bad.
Why do you want to move to Scotland, babe?
Scotland, because I got a little heritage.
Talk in one of your accents, babe.
A little British accent.
Yep.
It's hard to do it like right on the spot.
I can't talk in that. My accent's terrible. What in the bloody hell? What in the bloody hell?
I told him to go take the rubbish out, and he didn't do it. So I'm gonna go call my mom, and she's gonna have a hissy fit.
Call my mom. What in the bloody hell have I got myself into?
I need to go get me a pint.
You're a dirty weasel. What in the bloody hell have I got myself into? You dirty weasel. A dirty weasel. She's a dirty weasel.
I'm a little dirty weasel, and he hasn't even taken out the rubbish. She's
a weasel and only says rubbish. Rubbish. She only says rubbish. That's rubbish. I don't even know how to say it.
Rubbish.
You like some crumpets and tea, laddie? Who the fuck is this guy?
I want some chips and some tea. Do you know what chips are in British?
Fries.
Yeah. I thought they're actual chips. Okay, guys, if you've ever seen The Wrong Missy,
oh my gosh, that's her. That's her.
Her little alter ego. That is me. Well, little Hellstar.
Hellstar. Was there any other topics or any questions or anything?
That was it.
Yeah. All right.
Hey, how excited are you to go to Vegas?
Pretty excited.
Yeah? I know you've already went, but...
multiple times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to be with me.
Yeah.
We got to plan out what hotel and everything. I don't like planning.
I do. I love travel planning. It's my favorite.
I love planning, but whenever I plan something, it never goes to plan. So I just say freeball it.
She's going to be turning 21 August 19th.
2025.
Wow.
Yeah.
She was born in 2004.
Yeah.
What are you, little young buck?
Yeah.
Now, if you listen to me closely, you only got to buy this one thing. If you buy this one thing will change your life. Now listen, darling. This one thing.
What thing?
If you buy into this one thing, your life will be forever changed. Now, how does that sound? Forever changed in a good way. The best way possible. I want you to think of great expansion. Greatness. I want you to think of the brightest lights, the best life you can have, all the castles you want. I want you to think of all the money you can have, anything you ever wanted in this life. How does that sound?
Great.
Now listen to me. This one thing. You only need to buy this one thing. If I promised you could have everything you want if you buy this one thing, would you buy it? How does that sound?
Sure, yeah.
Now this one thing's only going to be $1. So I need you to listen closely. Are you listening? All right, well, I appreciate you. Keep listening. If you buy this one thing, all your dreams are going to come true. But I need you to understand that this one thing is $1. It's only going to be $1. But for you, we're going to cut that dollar down. We're going to cut it down to 50 cents. Only for you. I don't make this offer. Don't make this offer ever. You're a special person. So we're bringing this offer down to 50 cents. How do you feel about 50 cents? Does that sound like a reasonable price for everything you've ever wanted?
Yeah, it's better than $3 for a carton of milk.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. But because today is the 7th, now this is only for people who buy on the 7th, and no one's bought on the 7th. You are the only person. If we only have one of these coupons, we're going to cut that 50 cents down to 25 cents to buy anything you ever wanted just for a simple quarter. You could get everything you've wanted for the rest of your life. How does that sound?
Sounds amazing.
It does. It is 9/11 right now. It's not a good time. But right, want to know what is a good time? You buying this for 25 cents. That is the best time ever. You understand that? 25 cents, but that isn't it. That isn't it. Everything you've ever wanted today, if you buy it right now, we will drop it down to 10 cents. That is a single dime. 10. How does that sound? Yeah, well, let me make it even better. We got 1 penny for you in the blue. If you have 1 penny right now, I can get you that castle. Now, there's a catch. There's a catch, and here's the big catch, guys. You can have everything you ever wanted for 1 penny, but you have to sell feet pics. Go subscribe to our feet pics, guys. Hot Spice, everything nice. XOXO 10-445-10-10234-767-777-766-666-4321 at hotmail.com. And you can get her subscription for 1 penny for a limited time for the next 30 seconds. Well, 30 seconds is going to be over by the time you watch this, so you're screwed. Get better, buddy. How do you like that little skit?
I love it.
Were you enticed? Were you like just kind of?
You kind of got me going for a little bit, and then at the end I was like, "Okay, buddy, where are you going with this?"
Yeah, like, all right, you're dragging this on a little too much.
Yeah.
But I had you reeled in for a little bit.
For a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, let me tell you.
Until you started dropping that price from 25 for $1 to 50 to 50 to 25 to 25 to.
Yeah, but you were getting a deal. That's what matters. It's all about making a deal.
But I wasn't even saying nothing, and you were still bringing it down.
You were saying, yeah. You were agreeing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't really saying that.
Yeah, but you were agreeing.
Yeah.
You were shaking your head.
Yeah. It was a good price. And you just kept.
How do you feel about getting a pet monkey?
I don't know. I heard that they can be sex aggressive, and that they can throw poop at you, and that they can hump everything and destroy everything worse than a dog.
What if a monkey got on your head and just started humping you?
I would throw it.
What if it grabbed your hair and ripped it out?
I would grab its hair and rip it out. Because how dare an animal do that to me?
What if it started... You sound like Kim Kardashian right there. Like, that was definitely something one of the Kardashians would say. How dare an animal would do that to me? That was the most entitled thing you've ever said in your life. What did these poor monkeys do to you?
They fucking ripped out my hair.
Yeah, you're right. That wasn't an example I used. You're right. That's fair. That's fair.
What did these monkeys do to you while they're over here abusing you? Freak.
All right, guys. This was just a little introduction to her. You're going to see her around a lot more because we got a ton of... We got to make like 20... I just spit everywhere. Don't know if you guys saw that, but we got to make like 20 chocolate reviews. We've made one from chocolate I bought like 2 months ago. So
we don't even sell that chocolate anymore at our store.
We have a few bars left. But yeah, we have to make a ton of review videos. I have to make a ton of review videos about cologne. There's so many videos I gotta make. I'm so behind. I haven't posted in so long.
No, I kind of been dragging him on with me.
But we're getting back to it. We're making these schedules. We're getting stuff done now. We're gonna get back into a routine rhythm. I'm gonna be tired a lot more. And I'm really tired today. I felt like I was going to pass out at work, but we made it happen. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we pushed through. We always do. We're winners up here. We are winners. This is my girlfriend. This is my girlfriend, Alivia, my future wife, the future mother of my children. Yeah, that's the goal. Yeah. That's the goal. As long as you don't do no. As long as you don't do no. No. I can't cuss, so. As long as you don't do no crazy stuff. We're good.
I mean, I don't know. I am pretty crazy.
I'm keeping her in line. As long as you don't act out, you know?
He's trying. I don't know.
Yeah. As long as you don't act out.
Yeah.
Keeping her in line. She do anything too crazy, you know?
Yeah.
Might just have to slap her around a little bit, get it fixed, and keep her in line.
Beat the brakes out of me.
Yep. Yeah. If you ever see her bruised up, it's me. I did it all. Just kidding. I would never hit her. Unless she hit me 3 times.
Yeah, if anything, I'd probably be the first
But
one
even if she hit me 3 times, I would just hug her and then gently put her down and tell you, what are you doing? Will you just calm down? And she's never gonna hit me. She won't, because I'm not gonna give her anything ever give her a reason to hit me. So it just won't happen. Yeah. Anyways, guys, this is my wonderful girlfriend. We will see you next time. It's been a pleasure. Hopefully you got to learn a little bit about her, and this is us. So
this is our perfect little world.
Yeah. Thank you for watching the Kaya Davelar Show. You guys are greatly appreciated if you made it this far. I doubt much of you did, but until next time, folks.
Until next time.
Peace out.
Peace.
Mwah.